long-lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So, what am I talking about today? This is why Black women are basically a bad deal. Okay, y'all are a bad deal. Y'all make yourselves a bad deal. And I've got a small clip to show you guys, about a minute and a half, and then I'm gonna be back with my perspective. So let me go ahead and share my screen.
So I mean,
They're more stuff because we're arguing about something that you're doing.
Now,
They say one time ago, like, if I'm expressing something that you're doing, you shouldn't have a problem with that. Why you just want to sit there and shut up? That's what you want.
I mean, I don't want to be mad.
That's not how you want. I should be able to have a conversation with you if we're in a relationship and you're my partner. You should come to a conclusion and fix that problem.
That's understandable, but you're thinking logic.
It always has to be an argument.
Men like logic.
Men like no. Men like to think that y'all arguing. Like just be voicing our opinion.
So why your tone can't be in a conversation tone?
Okay, but you know you're passionate about it. You know they're not coming off like
you clearly said that in the conversation because I know you're so sensitive. Like what? No.
It shouldn't be like a situation where you're like, you think she's fucking crazy. She's telling you how she feels, and you should take that into consideration before anything explodes.
What you even saying that you got other women like a white woman? She can have that same conversation with a regular
woman. They're like, honey, they come to you so like loving, like no.
You know how good it is to have a regular conversation about something that's bothering somebody. And men want to please. At the end of the day,
no, but some men, okay,
that combative nature that I don't need a man for nothing mentality.
I always say
that masculine.
You saying that's how Black women act?
I'm not all Black women.
Okay.
I'm just saying sometimes.
That's what we're talking about.
But I can't categorize. But
majority
there's a stigma of Black women being like more masculine than other groups of women, not physically, but obviously how
Okay. So you were able to see, I didn't want to go into the rest of it, but here's the problem. The first issue is the gaslighting. Well, we're just voicing our opinions, and that shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't. But is that what y'all do? Do y'all really sit there? Do y'all really want somebody to deny their experience with you and accept your word about the experience? So you're going to tell somebody what their experiences are with you? And rather than accept how they say they're receiving you and how they say they are experiencing you, y'all argumentative. Y'all do not come, especially when I witness y'all interactions between yourselves and Black men. Y'all do not come up and be like, baby, let's just talk about it. You know, I'm having an issue with this, that. First thing first, everything he do is an issue. There's nothing that he does that's not an issue that you think you need to voice your opinion on. So that's number one. You don't know when to shut up, and you don't know when to talk. You don't know when it's important to have voiced an opinion or to have requested, listen, can we have a conversation because this thing is going on and I feel this way. Like, you don't request conversations. You don't come peacefully. You don't come with respect. You don't come lovingly. You don't come with any of that type of energy. You come with a, I got a problem and you better resolve it type situation. Like, I'm telling you what to do. And that's how Black women come. But the gaslight The no accountability, your truth. Right? That was a whole gaslight. Here's the other part. Black women know what submission is. She just refuses to do it because she's acting dumb when they want black men to explain to them what black men mean by submit. But she already know what submit is because she didn't need that definition when she said, well, white women are more submissive than black women. Black women are going to talk back. White women aren't going to say anything, which is false, which is really false. Like, that's super false. That is not true at all. Okay? So they know that other groups of women are more submissive than they are. But then they'll get somewhere on these same platforms. And if black men say, well, we want black women to submit to what? What do you mean by submit? Exactly what does that mean? What does submission mean? But she doesn't need that definition when she says, well, other women are submissive and black men are going for them women because those women are submissive, which exposes another lie. See, this is what I said the other day. They get on here to uphold these lies and narratives, and then they wind up telling the truth about the lie that they trying to uphold. So now one of the lies was not knowing what submission was. The other lie is not knowing why black men go to other groups of women. Their lines say they think it's about colorism. Their lines say they think it's about Becky with the good hair. Their lines say they think it's about, you know what I'm saying, black women thinking that other groups of women are more physically attractive than they are, which are all gaslight lies. Everybody know that they're lies because when you catch them off guard with a conversation, then they have to come with, well, the other women are more submissive. I thought it was colorism, no, sis. I thought it had something to do with, you know, the length and the texture of another woman's hair. I thought it had something to do with the color of another woman's skin. Like, I thought that, right? When you want to argue at black men about choosing other women, what's the little word they got? Their preferences. These are preferences. Because you want, when it feels good to you, when you're living in your truth, then that feels good to you. That allows you to not have any accountability for the behavior that you engage in that black men don't want to have nothing to do with, which is that masculinity and being obtuse and being non-submissive. The other thing that the lady said about how submissive women respond to black men and say, oh, baby. And she said, but they talk to you so loving and like, no, because we're not going to talk to you in no loving way. So she connected submission with love. I don't want y'all to miss that. See, while they up here trying to lie, they mess around and tell the truth. We don't submit to you because we don't love you. Didn't mean to tell that truth, did you? Oops. Boop. Didn't mean to tell that truth, huh? Didn't mean to come out with your mouth and just say that. Okay? Just say that. If you don't love black men, say that. Say that's why you're not going to submit. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying, gaslight again where your leadership ain't good enough. Your money ain't good enough. Your treatment ain't good enough. You know, you cheat, you do this, you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like she tried to gaslight, well, we're not communicating well because we're arguing about something you did. So again, throwing it back to the men and not saying, well, we talk crazy because we talking crazy. Because we want to talk crazy. And then the other one in the middle was like, well, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't take it like somebody talking crazy, you another gaslight. I know when somebody disrespecting me. The fact that we in a relationship makes me more sensitive to the fact that you disrespecting me. Because you're a person that I have chosen to deal with on a day-to-day basis. To, on some level, share my life with or what have you. So I'm real sensitive to the fact when you start talking crazy. So I'm not going to be gaslit about, well, if you yammering in my ear like a banshee, then I'm not supposed to notice that. And we just in our opinion. No, you're not. You're horribly communicating. And from what the other one said in the middle, same lady, we're communicating with you like this because we don't love you. Women are submissive when they love you. And so therefore, when they communicate with you in a loving way because she's submissive, and submission is tied to the love that they have for you. Which means that if you're not submissive, then you don't love the man that you're with. And if you don't love the man that you're with, you don't respect him and you don't honor him either, which allows you to treat him just exactly the way you treat him. Wasn't intending on telling that little truth. Let me address the other point, that a submissive woman does not voice her opinion. Wrong. Feminine submissive women know how to voice an opinion. We know how to communicate properly. It's not about not communicating. Being submissive is not about never saying anything or never having input or never having a word or never have. That's not what this is about. And you know that. Y'all know that. Actually, men respect the submissive woman because she's submissive, because she's not stepping to him like a dude. So he starts acquiescing to the feminine part, to that feminine energy. It actually works to soften him. So if a feminine woman, because there's a difference between having a say-so and an opinion and nagging and arguing and having something to say, something smart to say all the time. Don't nobody want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. You don't even want to hear your kids nag you and have something smart to say. Why? Because you take care of them. Because they should have something smart to say. Because you're the authority over them. Because they need to watch their tone. But when it comes to you, you don't feel like you got any of them restrictions. You like to gaslight. You like to talk about your truth. And then you like to not take accountability for nothing that you're doing. By saying, I'm arguing about something you're doing. So your unsubmissive behavior is, again, his fault. I'm arguing about what you did. So, i.e., my obtuse behavior is just my fault. I don't bear any responsibility for the arguing and the craziness and the chaos that I'm bringing to you. I'm not bringing you no type of peace. I'm only bringing you worry and trouble and chaos and stress. That's all I'm doing. But all of that is your fault. And when you get tired of my mess and you decide to leave the relationship, meaning i.e. the outcome is not what I wanted, then, you know what I'm saying, it's like, well, I'll blame you because you was the authority figure that should have saved me from that outcome. Now you want to talk about how men should lead and how they are the authority figures, how they are the leaders, but when you're in a position where you have to demonstrate your understanding of that, you don't do it. Then you get mad at other women because other women know how to act and they actually do it. If I'm in a marriage, a relationship with this man, then I'm acknowledging his authority in this relationship. And now I'm acting accordingly, which is where the submission comes from, because I respect and I honor and I love him. Or else, why am I with him? Why am I sharing my life and sharing my womb and birthing kids and doing all this other playing house with a dude that I neither love, honor, or respect? Why are you there? Nobody likes to ask these questions. Submissive women are not stupid women. We're actually quite intelligent because we know how to have a conversation with our man in a way that is peaceful and in a way that he'll actually listen to what we're saying, so that whatever issue that we have actually gets resolved. That's how you problem solve. We got problem resolution skills is what we have. Duh. Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share,
and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.